You may have heard from your university professor that early returns are bad. Typically, this is for two reasons. The first, early returns can make a function unreadable, and the second, an early return can cause a hard to find memory leak or bug if a resource allocated is not deallocated in some return paths. One is untrue. In a function less than 40 to 50 lines, early returns allow less nesting and therefore less cognitive load. Take this 50-line function I wrote recently for an actual online production application. It isn't particularly elegant or short, but it can still fit in one page. Now let's apply our dogmas and rewrite this function without any early returns. I don't know about you, but to me this is way harder to read. In the previous example, our code was at most 3, really 2, indentation layers deep. When we limit ourselves to one return, we get up to 6 indentation layers deep and have to keep all that context in our head at the same time. It's the code equivalent of going from reading Old Man of the Sea to Moby Dick. In situations where a function is so long it can't fit on a single screen, yeah, it's probably smart to limit yourself to one return. However, that case probably represents a deeper failure. I do think the second point is much better. In low level languages where you're dealing with memory management, you really should limit yourself to only one return so you don't accidentally forget to deallocate a resource. Take this C++ code that causes a memory leak. For modern languages, this isn't always true. JavaScript and TypeScript will use a promise rather than some sort of semaphore system, so you won't have to deal with it there. In Go, you can use a defer keyword that does whenever we exit, just run this line. In Rust, you can do a similar system with a defer macro. And in Python, we can use with statements to handle the automatic deallocation of resources. Ultimately, don't use early returns is still a good rule of thumb when dealing with complicated memory management or critical systems level code, but we should always favor being idiomatic over being dogmatic.